If you like big gardens, don't watch this video. You're not going to like it. You're not going to like it one bit. Big gardens, they are a pain in the backside. Bear with me. What do I mean? Hello YouTube, it's Rob, Maxwells Grass Cutting Services, based in the northeast of England. Hope everybody's well and having a really good day. The weather's canny in the northeast and we've started, but I'll come to that. Anybody who watches the channel knows that I've lost quite a few customers because I put my prices up and some just said no. And I've had a couple who have said, look Rob, we don't need your services this year. We're going to try and mow the lawns, keep on gardening, keep on top of the gardens myself. And that's fine. I respect their decision. So I'm back in the quoting game. We all love that, don't we? So I've had a bit of a marketing campaign on Facebook business page. And I've sold a few things on Facebook Marketplace. And I've bought a few more, but don't tell all that. And I've put a few Google adverts out there and the phone's ringing and I've been out. And this is what I mean, right? You go and see Mr. and Mrs. Cannybody and they say they want the grass cutting, they want a little bit of border weeding, a little bit of trimming around the shrubs. And you think, yep, this is canny, fortnightly garden maintenance, 16 visits a year, maybe one in the winter, 17 visits. It's going to take me an hour, 35 quid, right? 6 of them a day, 635s is 210. You do the maths, right? That's where it's at. And yeah, you send them a quote and they say, lovely, when can you start? Another lady, can you just do a mow, blow and go? That's not what we taught, that's what we taught. You know, all they want is the grass cut. They've got a very minimal garden and they want 3 small lawns. It's probably going to take me 50 minutes and I quoted £35 and yes, fantastic. When can you start? 16 cuts a year, no problem. Then you go to the big house, one of those beautiful houses I've been, spoke to the lady and she's a bit of a gardener and she wants to take care of the borders, although they were very minimal, but she wants me to take care of the lawns and it was beautiful. And I looked around and I thought, this is 2 hours work. So my hourly rate, you've probably worked it out by now, is £35. That's what I need to run my business, pay all my bills and get a wage at the end of it, right? 2 hours times 35, £70, okay? She was horrified, right? Why is it that people are in small and medium gardens are happy to pay you for £35 for 1 hour's work, but when they get the big house and it takes 2 hours, they just want to pay you 50, 55. Well, you do the maths. That's not how it works. And we could get cross, couldn't we? But we can't, because this is the game we're in. You know, it's unbillable hours when we go and price jobs up. But small gardens, that's where it's at. If you get 60 customers, right, per sort of fortnightly round, approximately. I haven't got that many because some of my customers take longer than 1 hour. I've got customers that take 4 hours, commercial customers. I've got some that take a couple, etc. But the more customers you have, I tell you what I've started to do now is when I send me invoices, I just send a little note. It's a cut and paste that we also do hedge cutting and border work, winter tidies, etc, etc. So I'm building up that portfolio of winter work. And me and Ian have had a canny winter this year, and it's done all right. So the more small gardens you have, the more chance you have of doing their hedges, of doing a bit of block paving, cleaning, doing other things. And then you tell them that's 60, if you've got 60 customers, that's 60 people who have neighbours, who have family, friends, and it just grows your business and it's less hassle. The only downside to having more customers is, in my humble opinion, people equal problems. And if you've got one customer who's amazing, you've only got one person to deal with. But if you've got 6 on that day, you've got 6 people to send invoices, 6 people to get the money from. But for me, they get 3 chances. And once I find out they're a pain in the arse, mag to grid, get rid, and they get replaced. And touch wood, my customers are lovely, and some have sent me lovely messages. Now, another thing I was debating with myself this week, and Ian's motivated myself to get my arse in gear. I start cutting the lawn care season, the grass cutting season, the Monday after St. Patrick's Day, which is this Monday coming. I believe it's the 21st of March. Don't quote me on that, but I think I'm not far off. And this year I was going to put it off for 7 days because the ground's quite wet. However, I've looked at my neighbours, they're out cutting the grasses, and some of my customers have said, when are you coming? So I've just bit the bullet and I've messaged all my week 1 customers saying I'm coming next week. We have got a few showers booked, but you have to work around it. If you stayed in the house every time you looked at a weather app and it said it was going to rain, you'd never move. And then I've messaged me week 2 customers, and they're all happy. Now, I might not be able to get all of them done, but if I can get 75-80% done, it means we get some food in the cupboards, metaphorically, and we can start the season. So I start the season next weekend. Most of my mowers are done, ready to go. I've got a little bit of work this weekend, cleaning some equipment, putting new spark plugs in, changing some oil. And I'm looking forward to it. I really am. It's been a long, hard winter, and I say that every year. But I am looking forward to Monday, getting some grass cut. And today in the northeast of England, it is as warm as toast. It's absolutely beautiful. So long may it continue. And the nugget I was going to tell you, I've already told you, is the more small gardens you get, the more extra work you get. And the next one is, if you lose one big garden and you're there all day, that's a big chunk to replace. If you lose one small one, it's only an hour. So for me, that's why I stick in my own lane. And do you know when you're quoting, do you have your little devil on your shoulder go, oh, 2 hours, 35 quid an hour, Rob, but it's a nice big garden, you don't have to load them, just charge them 55, 60. And then you have a word with yourself saying, no, stick to your guns. There's no point doing a YouTube channel and advising people what to do and not doing it yourself. So for me, small, medium gardens are where it's at. Avoid the big ones. They're a pain. Let me know in the comments. There'll be people out there say, Rob, you're talking nonsense. I've got 10 customers, all big gardens, and I go fortnightly or something with 5 1 week, 5 the other, and I wouldn't have it any different. I think you're in the minority, but I wish you well. I don't wish anybody badness. I wish everybody success. That's me. I'm going to go. Thanks very much for watching. Thanks very much for supporting the channel. I'll see you on the next one. We'll get some grass cutting videos out there. I'll show you what lawnmowers I use, and yeah, I'm looking forward to Monday. I am looking forward to the season. I don't think I've looked forward to a season this much in ages. Anyway, remember, when the green gold's growing, keep mowing. It's growing at the moment, and we're starting the mowing season. All the best. Have a great season. Take care.